Hello Libras! This is your astrology forecast for May of 2014. Also applies if you're Libra rising and Libra moon. So my dear Libras, your ruling planet Venus changes sign from Pisces to Aries on the 3rd of this month and moves to join Uranus here in your 7th house of relationships. Venus in your house of relationships, Libras, it's joining Uranus, so this could mean a sudden love coming into your life, somebody that you're suddenly attracted to. And this could even be in business as well as personal, somebody who just really piques your interest. Of course, it can be a sudden romance, somebody who sweeps you off your feet. Uranus just brings you a surprise. So when you're least expecting something, or maybe the least kind of person that you expect to be attracted to, you may well be attracted to this month with this Venus energy. The Venus energy also should help you a little to bring some calm and some peace into your relationships. I know Uranus has been shaking everything up. So there's been shake-ups, ups and downs and riding all kinds of waves. But the Venus energy here, your ruler, should certainly help you a little. And with it being in Aries, time to be a little more assertive, really, Librans, about what you need, what you want, what your expectations are. I know you're never going to be the most assertive sign in the zodiac because you want everybody to be happy. But that given, this Venus energy really should give you a boost to say, hey, no, that's unacceptable behaviour. I'm not putting up with that. This is what I'm expecting. So you can do it in a nice diplomatic way, but you do need to be clear. On May the 8th, we have got Mercury. Mercury, changing sign, going into its own ruler, Gemini, up here in your 9th house. And Mercury in your 9th house is a wonderful time, Libras, for doing anything involving any kind of further education. So if you're thinking of going back to school, you're thinking of doing a course, it's be a wonderful time to do it. All the lines of communication are so much easier at this time. And with it being in Gemini, another air sign like you, this should enable you to come up with some wonderful ideas, to communicate those ideas. You're going to be very busy. I'm expecting a lot of busyness going on and your mind's going to be spinning away. But any kind of communication, writing, speaking, teaching, sharing information, anything involving an international feeling to it, this Mercury energy is really going to help you with that this month while it's in Gemini. Just make sure that your energies don't get too scattered all over the place, because there's a tendency with that to be interested in lots and lots of different things, and you might not be able to make your mind up very easily, Libras. We know that feeling, don't we, being a Libra? But I would suggest just be curious and taste lots of different things and see which you enjoy most. On May 10th and 11th, we have a direct opposition between Mars and Venus. Mars in your sign and Venus in the house of relationships. So this again could be a very exciting connection with someone. The male and the female coming together. It's like whoosh, those polarities, but they're opposite each other. Yeah, I can see you clearly now. And this Mars energy. And here is the good news for this month for you, Libras. You are going to be very relieved to hear is that Mars in your sign that's been retrograde, finally on the 20th of the month, it goes direct. Hooray! This means that things can really start to move forward for you. I think many of you have been feeling as though, oh, there's so many stops and starts. I get started, then I'm stopping, then nothing really kind of like having a flow of continuity to it. This Mars finally going direct will help you get your energy clearer, feel more confident, really step out, really with much more of that air of confidence to you. And I think that you'll find that a lot of the actions that you're putting in, they won't be wasted. You'll feel as though you really can start to accomplish things, and that will really be helpful. Now, before that, the week before, on the 14th of the month, we've got a very intense full moon in Scorpio. Here it is, it's joining Saturn. Now, Scorpio is probably the most intense sign in the zodiac. And to get a full moon in that sign, as well as vibrating along with Saturn, it's in your second house. The full moon in Scorpio is going to bring up emotions. So anything connected with your finances that you're a little insecure with, you're not happy with, this is going to shine a light on it. Maybe you've been ignoring certain warning signs. Maybe you need to reassess your financial situation and really look at it in the cold, hard light of day, because the full moon is going to shine a light on that for you to be able to do it. The thing is not to get frightened about it, because sometimes a full moon in Scorpio could be like all the emotions get triggered. But no, to use that Saturn to restructure your finances in a way that's going to work for you. Maybe you need to just pull in a little and save whatever money you do have. Maybe you need to look at what assets you have and where the money's going and how it's being spent. But anyway, it's going to shine a light on that. It's also going to shine a light on how you feel about yourself, your values. Yeah, are you doing the things that are important to you in your life? Because if you're not, this full moon in Scorpio for sure is going to highlight it. So expect the emotions to come up, and those emotions are guiding you to move to something that you enjoy more. And on May the 22nd, we've got the Sun moving out of Taurus and into your 9th house as well, joining the Mercury there. This is a wonderful time for going on a trip, maybe just going on a short trip, a weekend away, something like that, or planning some travel. This is just a wonderful time for anything that widens your perspective, widens the way you've been seeing the world, and takes you out of your sort of weeds of the everyday and into something new and different. Yes, even if you just travel somewhere nearby that you've not been to before, that would be a wonderful thing to do at this time. And finally, the highlight of the month is that on the 28th of the month, in such a sharp contrast to that very deep, soul-searching, intense, emotional full moon in Scorpio, we've got a lovely, light, new moon in Gemini. It's light, it's fun, it wants to explore different things, new places, new people, new things. Think of it as the child within you. Gemini is the eternal child in the zodiac. And this new moon is wanting you to just see your life from a fun perspective. See the funny things. I know some things are not funny, some things really are serious. But try to bring more humour into your life. More joy, more pleasure. Look for it. Search for it. If you search for it, you will find it. And that's what this new moon in playful, fun Gemini is all about. So there you have it, my dear Libras. I wish you a great month. Enjoy the Mars going direct. Thank you very much for subscribing, for commenting, for sharing. I greatly appreciate it. Bye for now.